A full and complete chord progression includes all of the chords within a major and minor scale. Let's say we take the key of C major. So if I'm in the key of C major, I know that I have all naturals. This means no sharps and no flats. So my chord progression, I would have to use all 7 different chords. And if I went ahead and put them all in root position, like within the scale, it would be C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C major. Now, if I didn't want to play all of those chords in order, going up, I could put them in a specific chord progression using all of the even numbers and then all of the odd numbered chords. You can also do it in different combinations and in different inversions as well, which means you have the same chords, but the notes might be in a different order for each chord. So if I choose to start my C chord in root position, and I do all of the even numbered chords, then I would go to my 4 chord, which is F, and all I would need to do is leave my bottom note the same. That's a common note. I would move my E to an F and my G to an A. And now I have an F major chord in second inversion. From my F major chord to my 6th chord, which would be A minor, I can actually leave my bottom and top notes the same and move my F to an E. This makes an A minor chord in first inversion. From my A minor chord to my 2 chord, which would be D minor, I can keep my A the same on the top, and then I can just simply move my middle note up to an F and my C bottom note up to a D. And then I end up with D minor in root position. From my D minor 2 chord to my 5 chord G major, I can leave my D and then I can move my top note to a G and my bottom note to a B, and this creates the 5 chord G major in first inversion. From my G major chord to my 3 chord, which is E minor, I can leave my bottom note and my top note the same and move my middle note up to an E. This makes an E minor 3 chord in second inversion. From my E minor 3 chord to my 7th chord, I can keep my bottom note B, move my middle note to a D, and my top note to an F. And this creates a B diminished 7th chord. From my B diminished 7th chord to my C major chord, which was 1, the place that I started at, I can move up 1 step for each key, up to C, up to E, and up to G. And I'm back to my C major root position chord that I started with. And I'm back to my C major root position chord that I began with, C, E, G. So to play the entire chord progression in order, I would begin with C major 1 chord. I would move to F major 4 chord. I would move to A minor 6 chord, D minor 2 chord, G major 5 chord, E minor 3 chord, B diminished 7 chord, and back to my C major 1 chord.